All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Blunt Sessions. This is Bo the Fool, capital L. And I have on the line right now, we're doing a phone interview with our main man, Oscar. He is the owner and proprietor of Iron Blood Tattoos. What up, Oscar?
What up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah. Oh, we doing wonderful, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm feeling great. I just finished tattooing and piercing all day, drawing for your boy. Putting out some content on my YouTube channel. You know, hustling 24/7, 365 to the day I die. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah. What's that YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is the same as my tattoo shop, Iron Blood Tattoos. So you can just YouTube that and see my ugly mugs on the screen, baby.
He being modest, ladies and gentlemen. The man's a sexy fucking beast.
No, he's telling the truth.
Modesty. I can't spell no big words. You know I failed English in high school. You know I can't spell no big words.
This is true. I did help you out, though, with some of that shit, though. I try to help you get right with that shit.
I appreciate you. You know I love you from way back in the Cabbage Patch. You're my brother. Of
course. Me and Oscar go back, ladies and gentlemen. We go back all the way to high school. Shout out to Leto. Leto, class of 03.
We go back like two flats.
You know, I've been knowing this guy for a long time. Man's a fucking beast artist. Hashtag Oscar the God. This guy.
Thank you, good sir.
He, like, if you need a tat, like, seriously, hit this guy. Oscar, where can they hit you up at?
Yo, they can hit me up on any social media. Just look for Iron Blood Tattoos. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest. Go on any social media. You can find me on LinkedIn if you got a LinkedIn account. Matter of fact, you can find me on some Japanese sites that I can't even spell. One called Boku. I was just in Japan for about a month and a half tattooing everybody in their mama.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, I saw you was tattooing a lot of penises on people.
What bing bong? Dude, I'm just here to bring the joy and the happiness to y'all thinking asses. And if y'all want some dicks on y'all butts, what can I do? I can just oblige. That's all I can do, baby boy. Yo, those little boys, that's all they wanted. They were like, yo, I want this on my ass, this on my ass. They would lose bets, play cards, and I would run the machine. I'm like, look, that'll be about $450, $500 if you want me to touch your ass. No homo, just saying.
For real. So, what was like something that like really like struck you when you went out there? Like, what's one of like craziest things that happened to you out there?
Craziest thing, really? You know what? And like, as you know, brother, you know we've been in the Japanese culture for a long time. So nothing really struck me as odd about Japan. Outside that you could buy anything in like a vending machine. You could buy anything from little girls' underwear.
I knew that was coming.
Used condoms. You could buy anything in the vending machine. But really, what really struck me as odd in Japan, they ain't got no garbage cans. These niggas ain't got no trash cans, bruh.
That's because they put all the trash in the vending machine.
Get the fuck
bruh, they don't even do that.
Condoms and panties in the vending machine.
That's just crazy.
Yo, straight up, bruh. There was a vending machine on every block, and guess what? Everything was sparkling clean, but ain't got no trash cans, bruh. That was crazy. I think that was the craziest thing for me. Besides the stuff that you read on the internet, right. You know you want to see some of that crazy shit.
Oh, of course, like the game shows and shit like that.
I want to see some used diapers in the vending machine. I'm not gonna buy them. I'm just gonna look at them. You know what I'm saying? So
like I'm just going to buy. No cares.
Just buy that shit.
I'm just saying.
Yo, that's fucking wild, dude.
Official.
That's awesome. I saw some of them pictures too that you was posting, bro. That shit look awesome out there, man. I'm so
bro, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. It was paradise. The best thing about it was I was so exclusive because, you know, brown dude, you know, they're not a dime a dozen in Japan, but on top of that, there ain't nobody like me. Nobody has a mustache, piercings, the float. I speak 3 languages. Ain't nobody out there like me. So when they saw me, they were like, wait a minute, this dude talks Spanish, English, and he's kicking a little bit of Japanese? I was like, hold up, come on, sit down, get tattooed, stop playing with me.
Yeah, they probably thought you were Kobe.
Pregnant.
Right?
Yo!
Is that Kobe?
Oh, yes, I hit Kobe Bryant. Yeah.
That's Kobe.
You get
some lady on the bus called me JC. I was like, what? Do you even know what Homer looks like?
No, boy, yo, his lips ain't that big.
No, when you go outside the country, just in case y'all didn't know, when you go outside the country, all black people look the same. Black fact.
For real. Hey, you know what? I scared the shit out of this one dude, man. I saw him first day getting there. I go into a little restaurant and I see a black dude. I come up to him and I'm like, look, I know I don't know you, but I got something to tell you. He's like, what's up? He had stood up to go get something. I was like, come here. And I just gave this nigga a hug. I was like, we got to stick together. I don't see no other black people here. We the only two niggas in a 400 block radius. Yo,
that's
great.
crazy. That's crazy. So I'm glad you got to do that because I know back in school we used to talk about that shit all the time. This dude was always talking about that. He actually did it.
Yeah,
so
real.
big ups
For
to
real,
that.
man. Hey, and the video game scene out there, makes us look like a bunch of paraplegics. We think we play games, but we don't. We don't play any video games. Those motherfuckers play video games, dog. We don't do shit. Like, they're on it 24/7. And they're hella perverted. God damn, those niggas are perverted, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so glad you just said that because that brings us to one of the important reasons besides getting you some airtime and letting you plug yourself. But we had the segment.
No pause.
Right. We had the segment that we wanted to do with you because I knew you would appreciate this shit. So we call this the Gamer's Guide. All right. And we're doing RPGs this week. And basically, you're going to give us your personal top current, like best right now. You're going to do best right now, the best, your favorite classic one, and then the most underrated and overrated to you. To you. So go ahead and start us off with your best current that you feel.
And it doesn't have to be a brand new game. It can be a game that was put out maybe a couple years ago, and they just haven't put out anything better since that game.
All right, so the best current, Dark
RPG,
Souls. Hands down. RPG, hands down. Dark Souls, best RPG on the block.
That's
you
dope.
can't move it. Now, I didn't say Bloodborne, even though Bloodborne is the best RPG of all current times, but I didn't say it because it doesn't have all the RPG elements like building faith. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having different type of builds, like a luck build, like having. Think about it this way. If you ever played Magic the Gathering or Dungeons & Dragons, you know, the quintessential RPG of all time, right? This is just a video game version of that.
Nice.
When I tell you that Dark Souls is not only the most thoroughbred, most in-depth, and intuitive game, all I got to tell you is this. No matter if you have all the power-ups and you have every single trinket in the game, you will still lose if you're not a skilled, tactful, intellectual, and savvy player. So it really levels you up instead of leveling up your character. Ergo, you can beat the game in level 1. Bruh, tell me which RPG of all time that you've ever played that you can be at level 1 and make it all the way to the end. Not one.
No,
Not one. I've been playing RPGs since 1989.
I've seen
Bro,
videos.
I've been playing games since 1989, bro. And you can Google it if you think. It's just the back of my information. Google it, and you can see how people do it. Level 1 run of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and people beat the entire game, which, by the way, it is the hardest game on the block.
If y'all ain't seen this, anybody listening, if y'all ain't seen Dark Souls, check out some of his videos. You just die in that game.
Yeah,
like
that's
they literally put out a edition of the game called Prepare to Die.
Yeah.
Like
no, and check this out.
It's ridiculous.
And check this out. It's not just dying. They punish you every single time you die. So every single time you die, you lose more, and more. And you become weaker and weaker and weaker. So it is such an interesting and pivotal game mechanic that it changes you from being a slap-happy, sit-down and run the controller gamer to an active, intuitive hunter, warrior, knight. You have to think like the character that you're building. Yeah, you got to become what you're playing instead of you playing a player character like traditional games, right? Now you have to become that character. You got to know how a warlock or a wizard or a knight or a thief plays. A thief can't hit as hard as a knight, but it knows how to be at soup. You know, wait in the corner, shoot an arrow, poison an enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so dynamic in its approach that, hands down, current game, Dark Souls takes the cake for me.
Nice.
All right.
Go. Nice.
All right, best classic.
Best classic.
Your favorite.
I gotta give a shout out to my boy. Bo Nasty for this one, because this is a game that me and him played to exhaustion. But it's a real big battle between Final Fantasy VII and Chrono Trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Because Chrono Trigger, but I'm gonna lean towards Chrono Trigger because Chrono Trigger is quintessentially the best RPG of all time, to the point that it has never been replicated and it has never been changed.
Yeah.
To the point that Chrono Trigger is such a good game that even though it is an action RPG, which is something that hasn't been matched till this day, it also has multiple endings and has trees,
Oh, see, that's dope.
story arcs,
Yeah.
and it speaks to the very soul of man.
No,
And
the
then
story
you
itself.
buy the game now, it's super expensive.
Yeah, you can still find that shit for $60 for Super Nintendo. Like that's crazy.
Correct.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Because the Super Nintendo doesn't even cost $60 anymore.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, like he said, the multiple endings. Like I play that shit way too much.
Yeah, that
like,
game was.
I think I only got like 7 out of 10 or whatever that there is. Like it's ridiculous.
Nice.
So like
Chrono
legit.
Trigger.
Yeah, so that's
Chrono
awesome.
Trigger.
I like it. And now we're gonna go with the underrated. Your little unsung hero.
Underrated RPG of all time. I gotta say it's Legend of Dragoon. Now I don't know if you guys have played this, but this was in that in between era between Final Fantasy VII and Legend of Legaia. Legend of Legaia birthed the battle
Check
system.
it out. It's solid.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Legend of
K-Swiss
Legaia
never played
birthed
it.
this battle system. Yeah, where you had to like input commands, and as you were inputting commands, your character would then execute them, right? But Legend of Dragoon took it to the next level, right? In Legend of Dragoon, you had to hit the right button at the right time to perform a combo, which brought the action, but it kept the turn-based RPG. Not only did it turn the formula of, oh, the bad guy is the bad guy, but you almost feel bad at the end of the game when you have to defeat the bad guy for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? It's like you become the good guy for the wrong reasons. It's like this. Would you kill one man to save 19?
That's where Fable stole that shit then.
Yep.
Because it makes sense.
Exactly.
Because Fable did that same shit to where you had that choice of whether or not you were going to be good or whether or not you were going to be bad. And if this game came out between that Final Fantasy shit, that means that shit came out before Fable did.
Yeah, exactly.
And they stole
that
shit.
It was 1997.
Yeah, they definitely stole that shit because Fable came out, what, 02 or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was like
correct.
Oh, yeah. For the Xbox.
It most definitely did.
And then you're overrated. What's that one that you're just like, really? Really?
Everybody told you to get it. Yeah. You were like, nah.
Hands down, Earthbound. I don't know if you ever heard of Earthbound, but Earthbound came out during the beginning of the end of the 8-bit era. Look, it's overrated, okay? I played it, and you know what? I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a little olive branch here. It's a good game. But for you to be shoving it down my throat, I understand that the passage, the passage into adulthood is a tough thing for little necks, but I got to tell you something. I don't need to be that depressed on that level. And guess what? Depression doesn't equal, straight up, it doesn't equal a good game. All I'm saying it is a good game, but I don't need everybody in the gamer community shoving it down my throat to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to need an enema to get the rest of this out because this is terrible. It's really terrible.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, because I understand what you're saying on that, but like, I feel it is one of those classics. And
you had that look like, what?
Well, yeah, because
it was like, what?
It was like a love letter for Americans to have a Dragon Warrior. Like, because I know there's a lot of people out there that may have played Dragon Warrior growing up, and it's very similar to that. Very, very similar. But
and I agree.
Yeah, he's right. It's just shoved down your fucking throat. It is.
That's because you said it was overrated. Yeah. I never said it was a bad game.
Exactly.
It's just people have over. I'm gonna give it to you like this. Look at Beyonce, right? Beyonce's a beautiful woman. Oh, she is gorgeous. But if I see her one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to uppercut Jay-Z's ghost. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with it.
Oh, I love the way you put that, man. That is fucking awesome,
Yo,
bro.
Jay-Z got to catch one.
Hey, can you guys give me 2 seconds? I'm getting a call from the kids. 2 seconds.
Oh, no, we good here. We're good here. So we going to wrap it up. If you want to do one quick plug before we go here. Oh, he already went to the. He
was
his
telling
daddy
you.
life. He's like, I'm out, bro.
Okay.
So yeah,
there you go.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Okay.
Yeah, now I'm back.
All right. So, but no, we about good here. I mean, we wanted to have this interview with you, and we look forward to having some more in the future. But again, let people know where you from and where you at. And I
think he's going to be our video game guy.
He's going to be. Oh yeah.
Every
video game segment, he will be involved.
He's very articulate.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, you know what? You guys said video games. I also have a gaming channel. It's called Iron Blood Gaming. In case you guys want to check me out on YouTube, I do reviews. I also do theories on Rick and Morty because I'm huge on that show. That show is amazing. But in case you guys want to see some video game stuff, it's Iron Blood Gaming on YouTube. For the tattoos, it's Iron Blood Tattoos across all social media. Again, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram is where my portfolio is. I'm located in Tampa, Florida, in case you guys want to visit me. And I will, every 6 months, be in Japan tattooing. I have 3 places to go: Okinawa,